Vishy, fourth place at the Levitov Chess Week 2023. Happy with how it ended?
Of course. At some stage, I was hoping for more. I was half point behind Jan and Peter after the first half. And then I had these three losses, which totally, you feel in free fall. You don't know when it's going to stop. I made a draw with Jan. In fact, I was almost winning that game. So, but at least I stopped the losing. And then I got this break against Daniel, who blundered a
Rook c4.
Yeah, this Rook c4 trick with the back rank. And today it went like a dream. I beat Grischuk, so I was just finding some game which I could wait around. I copied Jan's opening against Peter Svidler.
This is d3 and
Correct,
bishop
d3
e2,
and
d3.
bishop d3. And on the with Boris Gelfand also, I got such a nice technical edge which I could just convert very thing. And I also saved two lost games. The Kramnik game I was winning before I was lost, so at least that is thing. But with Levon, I totally misevaluated the rook versus minor pieces, and I was totally lost.
Yeah.
I might have then finished joint fourth, fifth if that had happened, but Aronian would have taken clear second. So anyway, I survived that as well, and I think today feels very good for that reason, because you saved two games that you thought you were losing or about to lose, and you win two games, so +2 was a nice finish.
Yeah, that was a very, against, I think Boris was a very nice positional effort, right? Where did he go wrong according to you?
It's hard for me to say exactly. I think at some point he could have exchanged rooks as well. But then I cannot say with confidence that it's a draw, because I have the better bishop against the bishop on g2 against bishop on c8. And what's worse, my knight on c5 is dominating his knight on c7 also. I think, in fact, he has to look for an improvement much earlier in the game. Queen takes d5 might already have been slightly inaccurate.
And with Grischuk, it was very nice, this bishop f7, bishop g6, f5 trick, which won the game.
Yes, after bishop g6 check, he played king g6. I was surprised, because normally you can resign. I went f5 check, he went king h7 very thing. And then I took on b8 and he seemed surprised. It's almost he had forgotten, he thought I'm attacking. But in fact, I'm just winning the queen. So, but we were both short of time and he was down to 3-4 seconds maybe. So clearly, very tense moment in the game. But my bishop c4 and bishop g3, these two moves, his position collapses, because f7 collapses, everything collapses.
And lastly, with Aronian, I generally, Aronian is very tricky. And in this, it seemed like there was no defense. What was something that you were thinking, how to create play? Because it seemed like there was almost nothing that could be done.
The only thing I was thinking is, why do I do this to myself every time? What can I say? I was just thinking, oh God, again I've done the same thing to myself. Can't I finish one tournament nicely? And then I finished the tournament nicely. So.
And tomorrow you now leave for Albania. Yes. You'll play at the European Club Cup.
Yes, I'm going to Albania for the European Club Cup, and then after that finishes on 7th of October, and I'll come back to India.
Are you excited about this? Because it's a classical event. It will also impact the ratings, and there's a sort of a possibility that you get back to India #1 spot.
Well, one thing at a time. I understand it's we are only 3 points apart, maybe. Yes. So we'll see. I'm just excited because I like this. I like the Superbet team and the fact that we are, with Ivan, we have a good time. Ivan Sokolov, he's our team captain, and it's good old times. But I'll try to do my best. Last year was. In Austria, I played quite well, and I hope I can repeat a good performance.
And lastly, what was one thing that you enjoyed the most in Amsterdam this time in this trip? You met so many of your old friends. There was Ilya, and you did many things.
It was beautiful. I really enjoy these tournaments in Amsterdam because even when we come to Holland, we go to Wijkenzee and thing. But I miss the capital. It's a very nice city, and in my youth, I spent a lot of time here, so I get a chance to walk around and see what has changed and all that. Yes, I went out for dinner with Jeroen Piquet and Lubo a couple of times, then a couple of times with you guys. And I think what I enjoyed most is just walking around the museum quarter, which I showed both of you. We came back from via this big park, Fondle Park, once, and I've taken some lovely walks here. I think I'm at 3 kilometers average per day minimum, and in some days I think even that day I hit 11 kilometers.
Oh, 11?
So, 11, because we walked through the park. We walked 3.5 kilometers back, plus I went for a run in the morning, plus things, so it kind of added up, but very nice. And weather has been beautiful.
Yes.
Not too cold, but not too hot, which is also
not
important.
raining much.
One day I got soaked, but that's another long story. So.
For Amruta and me, I think the dinners at Wagamama and the Indonesian will be very memorable. So thank you
Good, I'm
for
happy.
introducing.
Indonesian is my favorite restaurant in Amsterdam because it's the one thing I don't find easily elsewhere. So whenever I come to Amsterdam, I'm very excited about checking out some Indonesian restaurants.
Thanks, Vishy.
Sure.